So we should be live in like half a second. Yeah, we're live. So let's see what AYTU is looking like. Just looks like meh. Let's see, looks like SLCA had a pretty good pullback. Let's see, that one's no
I'm kind of thinking about this VVUS for a trade.
VVUS?
Yeah, let me see.
It is popping right now. All right, guys, welcome back. We've got a couple of things moving. SGBX went on a pretty nice run. One Life's already made a little profit on that one. Now he's thinking about VVUS, which is getting going here. So we'll see what happens with everything. UCI.
One problem with the stock, I like it a lot better over 475, but that's not going to happen today.
No, probably not. But you might be able to. Well, you might be able to get something out of it. Let's see.
Yeah, I like it on the 5 and the 15. The one thing it's selling off on the 1 minute, but I just want to see if it's going to get picked up or not. I mean, this is the first time it's traded over there. It's got a nice consolidation.
Yeah.
Earlier on today in that range. I just want to see if it's going to be able to push toward that 4 again. And then I'll like it a little bit better over 4.
I didn't get any of SGBX, Daniel. One Life did. He got some of it.
Yeah, I didn't even know about it, and he texted me like 15 minutes ago, so I just got the last little tail end in it.
Actually, no, I messaged you way earlier than that about it. You just didn't get it
That's what I saw, and I saw it like 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Yeah, I haven't been on the computer since we got off at like noon. I didn't even take my shower or anything. I was slacking.
Yeah, it was like right after 2, right when that breakout started happening.
Yeah, it ran dollars. So I was like, that's why I was like, I'll just take a small position and I'll just scalp it. Just get a little scalp out of it.
What happened, Daniel? Did you kill it? Did you make $100,000 today like you normally do? Is that why you're bringing it up?
Now, is it going to want to break this? Nope.
Are you looking for that $4 break?
Right now, I'm looking at on the 1 minute. I want to see if it's going to break that 382 on the 1 minute. Look at it selling off now. Come back to retest VWAP. Maybe a little bounce. Looks too strong to pick up, though, right there.
If it holds up, there might be something here if it can hold up.
Actually, I'm gonna take an order on it.
All right, One Life is in there. I hear the notification.
How do you turn that off? I had it off earlier today.
I really don't even know. I turned mine off when I first opened this account, and I don't remember how I did it at this point.
The only reason why I'm taking it is because of the initial break over the VWAP. on the 5 minute candle. It never came back and retested it. So I'm going to just take it as a simple retest of the VWAP and see if it can move past it. Obviously, if it breaks below VWAP, my average is 360, then I'm gonna dump it. But I'm going to just see if it can retest that 380 area
Yeah.
and hopefully break out of that.
I think you got it. Maybe we'll see. I mean, it looks pretty good, right? Whoa, that's a lot of buying volume that just came through. Bunch of 373 orders that came through and 375. It's getting a bit of a spread. I think you might get this. I'm watching on the 5 minute. Let me see on the 1 minute. Yeah. I mean, either way, you're up right now, so that's something.
Mm-hmm. That's comforting. And, you know, it's. I feel comfortable about it right now. We'll see. I mean, like I said, that's the only reason why I did it is because it's been what?
I mean, it's had long enough to consolidate, I would
2,
say.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's about 7, 8 minutes before it came back and retested it.
Yeah, I think you're good.
The big thing is I just want it. I wanted to break this 1 minute resistance that I have on the 5 minute. It's about the same. Yeah.
So you got
I want
about
the 5
you got
minute.
about 5 minutes left too of market hours, so it should.
Yeah, it should pick up. The volatility should go crazy one way or the other.
Yeah. That's a decent candle. The only thing that always kind of annoys me with these plays right before the bell is sometimes it'll start this move like this and then it'll have a really quick sell off and then right after the bell it'll have a big rip. But you're looking pretty decent. It's not going crazy yet, but it's still holding up. Just keep in mind too, I'm sure you're aware of this, but just keep in mind if you do hold it in after hours, you're gonna have to switch to a limit order.
Yeah, GTC limit.
Yeah.
I wanted to kind of come back up and retouch this 373, and I think I'd take a piece off of there. That's 13 cents.
That's not. I mean, that's not a bad
Because
little play.
the longer it takes, like, because on the 5 minute, the 9 is underneath the VWAP, and obviously on the 1 minute, I don't want it to break below the 1 minute, which is kind of doing right now.
Oof, that was a lot of red. There's buyers back in though.
Just give me one more full push up. 73. Come on. Ugh. Look at all that red. 68. 68.
Oh, there you go. I think you're going to get it right here.
Yeah, well, that's at 70. So there's a dime. I got one more piece left. Don't come back around on. Or this average is 359 on this piece. It's looking like it's going to be break even. Well, the 20's over the VWAP on the 1 minute, so that'll help me a little bit.
It looks like it's going to do what I was saying. It's going to sell off maybe right here before the bell, and then it might do the rip.
61, 51. It's looking sketchy. VWAP again. Touch. Let's get out of it. 361. So 2 cents on that one.
Hey, it's still green.
That's good. I did pretty good on the SGBX one or whatever it was. On my last piece, I got, what was it, 912, 768. So yeah, that was a good move. That was a lot better than I was thinking.
SGBX,
but I'll take this.
Looks like it's trying to get over 10 here.
Yeah, it's got a lot of room. I kind of like that one better, but it's now that it's getting higher up there, I just wanted to take a nice little quick something off of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it. I like where it's at right now. It's got a lot of room between this $8 range and this $12.38 range. It's got a lot of room that can consolidate in there. I don't know if it's going to hold its gains into after hours pre-market, but
actually, I kind of like VVUS more for after hours because SGBX is already kind of, it's went on a pretty nice run so far, whereas VVUS hasn't had any type of run.
Off.
Let's see what happens. 23 seconds. It's always funny right when the market closes, how the retail traders you can kind of see them get out, and then the movement of the stock will just change.
Let me see if I...
Whew, that was loud.
Well, see, I still can't even get my volume off. What did I do? Stuff always startles me. Okay, now I'll look at AYTU. Yeah. Let's see.
That looks like VVS isn't going to do anything. it's still kind of early, but...
Yeah, well, she's good.
Yeah.
She bounced off the 200 and the 20, but she's below the 9 now, so
yeah,
we'll get a little squeeze out of it somewhere.
It needs press. If it doesn't get PR tomorrow and move, then I'm probably going to get out of it.
Let's see the other one.
Tomorrow's about as long as I wanted to hold. Today is really as long as I wanted to hold, but...
My other bounce play never panned out. It's like flat line dead.
Ooh, SGBX is coming up to that 10 mark. Let's see if SGBX is going to break 10.
I think this is the one that...
Now, what I want to see is I want to see tomorrow SGBX have a red day and then come down to probably about $5. And then that next day, Thursday, we could get that little continuation rip. It might be something predictable.
Why is this thing even running?
SGBX?
Yeah.
Their agreement for the modular medical units.
Yeah. That's a hell of a run. What the lows of the day between 3 and 4, 350 and 4, and it's just sat in there. But yeah, once it finally got over VWAP, and then it just kind of on the 15-minute, it just kind of really made a real nice cup and handle.
Mm-hmm.
And then that volume got a lot of volume. Most of the volume just came at the end of the day.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of that lately.
Yeah, after 2 o'clock.
Yeah, a lot of power hour plays have been happening, or close to power hour.
Yeah, that one was nice. I got a little bit, Daniel B, not much. I just got a little bit of it. I saw it just 15 minutes ago when I saw my phone.
So I want to look. I want to just look and see if we can find any dead cat bounces possibly for tomorrow.
Dead cat.
Let's see what. Okay, nothing there. Where's the gap down? Yeah, the biggest gap down is AMRN.
Yeah. I'm still just gonna hold that one. I'm down on it a little bit, but as long as it stays over 4, I'm fine. I only got 100 shares. I just want to see it just make a little bit of a bounce, just a little bit.
Oops, what did I just do?
Yeah, it's way off with everything.
50. Okay. Yeah, so that's all I'm pretty much seeing. Is AMRN. You might get that bounce tomorrow on AMRN because
I just need a little something. It's kind of like I probably should look more into it and see what the deal is with it. I read all the stuff yesterday. Yeah, they got bad judge ruling, but I'm gonna assume they're gonna go in there and fight it, and that's so it's gonna be hung up in court for a while. And then I also read that there isn't any generic drug of that on the market right now, and it's just for U.S. So they got rights, around the world. From what I've read, I don't know how deep it is in there, but I just want to see a little bit of a move, and it's just kind of funny that it's just not doing nothing. Like even give me a little more. There's volatility as far as shares and everything being traded, but they're in this range, and that's what I think I need to look into is why it's just trading in this little tight range. So
yeah.
I don't know. I don't. Somebody's messing with it.
But AMRN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AYTU is getting traded by computers. Yep.
It's aliens. I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens.
Yeah,
They're
that's right.
trading.
It's trying to make a little breakout in after hours. I probably should set like a sell order at like $1 million or something. See if somebody will grab. I don't know. We'll see. Tomorrow's Wednesday.
I think tonight.
Wednesday, Thursday, 3 days.
I think I'm gonna put a stop loss in on AYTU because I'm so nervous that it'll crash at like 4 in the morning.
With bad news like
Dude, yeah, that's
government inflation, then it breaks down to 34 cents. Drops.
That's what I'm saying. That is my.
Oh
That's what makes me so nervous about this stock. So we've got the 50 and the 20 right there at that 143 area. So I think if I put a stop loss at like 139, that should be plenty of wiggle room.
For overnight?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, I think you'd be fine there because even the low of today was 142. And that's the 20 on the daily, and it bounced off of that. And then the flat top bottom was at 146.
My luck though, it'll just sell off for a second and hit that stop loss.
Yeah, that's the one thing I was thinking about too. It's like they'll just come and pick you off. I could see that happening.
Yeah, I may put it lower. I may put it right under the 50. Because if it goes down that low, then it's probably going to crash.
Yeah, it'll be done. It'll be totally done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to put it there. I just don't want to lose this whole account. I mean, I don't have a lot in this account anyway, but still, I don't want to lose most of it. Just, I'll sleep better tonight because, like I said, I didn't sleep good last night. I didn't sleep at all, really.
Uh-oh. Is it because of the stock?
No, not really.
You think?
It wasn't really
Okay.
that. It was just I went to bed late and then uh just didn't. I was just kind of restless, and then I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, which is like right when pre-market opens, and that's when I saw AYTU was dipping really hard, and that's when I was like, oh, I don't want to go back to sleep now because I want to make sure this doesn't crash out on me. So yeah, I'm just gonna put a stop loss in. Like I said, like one right under the 50. That way, if it crashes out, I'll take, $100 loss, but I won't lose everything. Oh,
I'm gonna just ride 30. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna pray for the best that there isn't anything crazy on it overnight,
no, it's a
and
stop
then
sign.
there. Let's see. Yeah, what's that one? SGBX had a nice run, almost hitting 10. That's amazing. That was a great move. Great move.
Yeah,
And then this VVUS started late. It was kind of like a little. There wasn't much in there, that's for sure, but yeah, a little bit in there. Missed the bigger move. How's the SPY doing? How did that close?
a little down. Oh, it closed red finally. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks to me like it may be about time for a drop.
Yeah, I mean, it tested that 20 several times we were talking about in the morning, and it just could never like get over it and close about it over it and trade over that range. Like, well, now the 9 is at 253.43. It's at 257 right now. So it's going to trade in there. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow it'll break below that and give us confirmation on tomorrow's close of where it's going to head. Or maybe it'll just come down there, bounce off of that, pop back up, and then finally break it
Yeah,
to the bullish side. We'll see. It's getting tight though. It's getting into that tight little trading window. I mean, either way it goes, if it goes to the upside, it's got a lot of room. And then the downside, the same way. It's got a lot of room to go down. Increase volatility. I don't know.
Daniel B, I'm
We'll see.
not getting up at 3 a.m. in the morning. He told me to get up at 3 a.m. and watch for AYTU to go to $2 and sell it.
That's what I'm talking about. Daniel B's right. He sees it playing out. He sees it. It's like today was the day to shake all the weak hands
It's
out of
it's
it.
for my own good, apparently.
He's teaching you. The market's going to teach you a lesson one way or the other. Yeah, look at that. We finally. No, this thing's actually been pretty solid when I made the initial move. The one thing I guess right now, I mean, holding over the 200 is key. We need news.
Yeah, I know. That's all there is to it. It just needs news.
Yeah, even the trading volume today was less than 15 million. Computers were trading it, that's for sure. He's right. No, there's not like any really trades in it. Looking at the 15-minute charts, it's like little barcodes. It's like, okay, you can put your limit order in at 165 pre-market from yesterday, and then today put it down, see if it'll pick up off the 200, and then it didn't do nothing today. Look at that. I was actually looking at the yesterday's. Look at that. Nothing. 146 to 156. 10 minutes. I guess we could have just sat there and scalped that all day.
What's it?
Buy here and sell here.
What, AYTU?
Yeah, in that little trading range. But that would have been really boring.
Okay.
Ugh. I don't know. We need news. Sometimes I do that. Yeah, Daniel B is the man. The man. We need to get Daniel B up on here.
I know. I try to get him.
All right. Well, it looks like everyone did pretty good today. I wish I would have had bigger share size for the SGBX, and I wish I would have saw it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
My own fault.
Yeah, you gotta be keeping your phone around. You never know when I'm gonna alert you to a play breaking out.
I know. I was just messing around too, and I was like, I got to get off this computer. And
Daniel B says not good for camera.
What's Daniel B not good at?
He's not good on camera, or he said he's not good for camera. He's basically saying he's an ugly boy.
Well, I mean, who cares, Daniel B? What, who are you trying to impress?
Yeah.
I haven't even taken a shower yet, Daniel B.
Have you seen Ross Cameron? Have you seen Patrick Whalen?
At least he's got cool shirts, though.
What? What'd you say?
At least he's got cool shirts. He's got like pineapple shirts and chili pepper shirts and stuff, and he's got good lighting. He's got all the equipment.
He's got.
You should see his trading workshop or his platform. I got this old crappy monitor that my sister, well, soon to be, my girlfriend's sister gave me, and then I got this old 2014 freaking MacBook. I do want to get one more screen though, just so I can see a little bit more.
So you got two screens?
Yeah, I need to get one more. This one screen's pretty nice. It's pretty big, but also the resolution on it kind of sucks. So when I look at the prices, it's really good just for charting. I have two charts on here, but the resolution's so bad that when I look at the price, I'm like, is that a 7 or is that a 3? I don't know what it is. So then I got to look at my the laptop for all the good stuff. Well, this is a pretty decent laptop. It can run a little slow though. Need to get an upgrade. But yeah, I need like just one more giant monitor.
I don't think I have enough room. Yeah, Daniel B said 2 screens is enough. Three is fine. I don't think 3 is too many. It's when you have like 6 or 10. Like it's way too many.
Yeah, I just want like the two screens is what I'll kind of trade off of to look at. But I just want one more where whatever the watch list is we're looking at, I can set up a handful of stocks on there, and I can actually look at the price action without looking, changing my screens right here. And then whatever stock that I'm interested in, I can bring it down to the laptop where I can buy off of it, or I can just go over there and buy off of it. That's the only reason why I want it for, just so I don't have to flip through different stocks all day.
Right.
I could just have a few of them up there and just kind of glance at them once in a while. And they're pretty cheap. I'm sure you can get one for like nothing now because of how bad it is out there.
Well, remember I couldn't find one. Everybody was sold out. I'm sure they're probably restocked by now, though.
Daniel B is funny. He sees one screen and he trades it like hawk. It's funny. It is disturbing me though, Daniel B. I just one more. That's all I want. And this resolution on this one sucks. It's a good sized monitor, just not clear enough.
I want to see how the cannabis stocks are doing right now because they were making a little rebound. I've been seeing Facebook ads and all kinds of stuff that this is the cannabis run 2.0. It's like,
Jesus.
no, I don't think so. I highly doubt that. Yeah, Aurora's not done anything the last 2 days. Let's see what about Hexo. Hexo, not so much. Planet 13. Planet 13's right at $1. Afra. Yeah, they're all doing the same thing. There's none of them sticking out.
The one thing that I like, I'm looking at CRON right now, is that the daily closed under its support line today. So if we could get like more of a sell-off, would be nice. If shorters coming in and short this bad boy.
Yeah, if it could get back down to 5 or even 4, if it hit 4 again, that'd be a good bounce.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was thinking too, Ben. Just for a bounce play too. Nothing more than that.
Right.
It might take a few days to get there, but I kind of like that setup.
That's what I'm trying to look for right now, is just different possible setups for tomorrow. I mean, you never know.
Yeah, ACB is... That one doesn't look tradable right now. Well, I would think I was looking at Hexo. Yeah, that one's kind of in no man's land too. I think Tilray made a move today.
I just looked at that one. I think I did. Let's see. I don't remember what I saw though. Yeah, it did make a nice move.
Yeah.
But it came right back down. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So ABUS, the one we were talking about the other day.
Which one?
ABUS. We were talking about dead cat bounces. It's actually all the way down to $1.
Let me look at that one. Yeah, that one did look good. I remember from, what was that, from Sunday?
Yeah.
Sunday night we were looking at it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It sold off nice, too. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it on the watch list. We might get a bounce tomorrow. I'd like to see it sell off right at market open down to 83 cents, whatever that low is, or 82 cents.
Yeah.
And then get an entry there and see if you get a bounce back up over $1. Yeah, that could be interesting. So we'll put that on there. Let's see, EYEG I want to take off. Look at VVUS is super ugly, so I don't want that on there tomorrow. Oh, SGBX got over 10.
Jesus.
1040 so far. That's that low float, man. It's only got $1 million in float. Maybe a little less. See,
yeah, it didn't have anything on there.
We were seeing Chinese stocks run today. CNET, let's see, was it CNET? Yeah, CNET, CREG. Actually, let me look at CREG. I've played CREG before. I don't really see nothing there. I'm just curious if, let's see. And if any of you guys
Yeah,
in chat have any questions or anything, you guys feel free to ask them. We're just looking for different plays for possibilities for tomorrow, so we're not really that busy.
I kind of do like this ABUS, to be honest with you, because I just put in a support line where it was at from what was it, from right before it gapped up on 1031. So in October of 2019, it had a nice little consolidation range. But you can see today where it closed at the 101.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like right on the top of that previous resistance that it broke out of.
Oh yeah.
And so if you could buy that under that 101 in the 82 range, I kind of like that just for a nice quick swing back up.
Yeah. Yeah, I see exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I like that. I like that too. Just had to see if it gets some volume for a bounce. Let's see, what was that? Oh yeah, okay.
For some reason, I can't hear you again.
You can't hear.
I don't know what's
You
going
can't
on
hear
here.
me? Okay.
But since I'm having kind of technical difficulties on my end, I am actually going to just wrap it up and we'll figure out what's going on with this later. And I am going to take a break away from this computer and actually do some of the things that I need to do, like take a shower and stuff and make some food.
Oh.
And I will talk to you guys later.
All right.
I appreciate you guys having me on here.
All right, One Life.
Deuces.
You can't hear me, so that's okay. So, all right. Well, see, One Life's out of here. Let's see. Let's get the. There we go. So we got him out of here. Daniel B, you're trying to log in. Just send me your I'm blanking right now. Send me your thing and I'll call you. Whatever it is. Your email or something. And I'll add you to the stream. Actually, let's see. So yeah, as soon as you send me that, if you want to send it over Facebook Messenger, Daniel, then I'll call you and add you to the stream. So what I'm doing now, though, is I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I can particularly scan for Chinese stocks. Let's see. It was CNET that ran. Yeah, CNET's the one that got pumped. And then CREG. They got some quick little moves. It's not, I don't know. I don't know if I want to go that way or not. Let's see, what's AYTU doing? AYTU's starting to come up some more here. So if you guys will hold on just a little bit here, I'm trying to get Daniel B on the stream. And I will get him on here as soon as he sends me that information. We'll see what he's talking about. Okay. Whoops, what'd I do? Okay, there we go. So, there he is. I found you. Answer the call, Daniel. I'm just trying to make sure my sound works with him. Daniel. Daniel, son, what's up, buddy? Pop. No, it's one life. Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Hold on, I gotta patch you into the stream here. Still got Rob's on here, so let's see. Can you hear me? Daniel B, can you hear me? Now you hear me? Okay, I'm gonna add you to the stream here. Let's see where. Okay. You hear a little bit of echo on your end. Let's see. Okay, you're
well.
Let's see. Okay, you're
well.
We got a little bit of feedback, I think, on your end. Are you playing me through the speakers?
Yeah.
Feedback, I think, on your end. Turn off. One Life is saying turn the volume off on your phone.
I don't have one. I'm on computer speakers.
Turn off. Do you have headphones?
Yeah.
Yeah, put on the headphones because I'm hearing it back and I'm hearing myself back in your speakers, which is muddling the sound of everything. Yeah, put on the headphones because I'm hearing it back and I'm hearing myself back in your speakers, which is muddling the sound of everything. SGBX all the way up to $12. Nasty after hours rip. Speakers, which is muddling the sound of everything. SGBX all the way up to $12. Nasty. Okay. Nasty after. All right, we're gonna turn him off for a second till he gets that worked out because it's driving me nuts. I'm sure it's driving you guys nuts too. Are you guys hearing me twice, or is it just me? Am I just hearing myself twice? Let me know what's going on in the chat so I can figure out what's happening, because I'm not sure if you guys are hearing the same thing I'm hearing or if I'm the only one hearing it. A little bit of feedback. Let's see. Daniel B, you there?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yes, that sounds a lot better. How's that sound to you guys in the chat? Sound better? Daniel B, you there?
Yep, you hear me? Yeah, you hear me?
That's. I think I can hear you. As long as you can hear me, we should be good. I think now.
Now you
Yeah,
hear
I
me?
can hear you.
Okay, so I don't need probably this.
So what?
Okay, so
Go ahead, Daniel B. I was about to just ask you what's up. What you got to talk about, buddy?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't want to talk about the market today. Definitely no, because I cannot predict anything. I can just talk about about this industry. Mostly the new people coming in and asking for some, let's say, advice, what patterns they want to trade or something like that. But I think it's not work like that.
A lot better. How's that sound to you guys? You said the. You don't know?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't want to talk about.
Daniel B, do you have the live stream on your computer right now too?
Yes.
Mute the live stream. Turn the volume off on it. You should still be able to hear me through Skype.
Yes.
Okay, that should do it. Cause I keep hearing myself back. Okay, you should be good now.
Okay.
But yeah, so you're against trend or the moving averages. You want to tell everybody your opinion on moving averages?
Yeah, moving averages. I don't know. Maybe this is Ross Cameron strategies or some gurus over there, but it not work for me because moving averages is only indicators. They indicate where the stock is trading 200 days, 9 a.m., like 9 candles or whatever, 50. It's not work like that. When it will be like big sell-off, those indicators is completely change what they should tell you. And you are stuck, you are focusing on the indicators, and you sometimes it's cloud your judgment. The stock can go much more higher or lower, and you just focusing, oh, this is 9 a.m., it just go lower, or 200 reach just 200. Some people can sell it. Yeah, some people can sell it, but there's only people who sell it. The new people is buying. So the most important is for new traders to learn how is price moving up and down. If something good for you to buy, somebody must selling to you. So think, why is somebody selling to you? So if you trying to sell, somebody must buy from you. Then think why he is buying from you. Is he optimist or he is pessimist or what he wanna do? So this is important, to learn first how the price movement happen in market. It's always should be like meet two traders, one who is selling and one who is buying. That's my point.
Yep. So with I get that the buying and selling, it's a transaction, supply and demand. Without using moving averages, how are you deciding your entries? Like when you're looking at the stock, if you don't have the moving averages on there, are you looking at the price points where the stock has hit before for your support and resistance, or what are you doing? How are you coming up with that?
Yeah, definitely the resistance are more important. What I'm looking for, the bottom. When you're going let's say stock is going from $1 to 180 and drop down. So people are scared because the people who is taking the profits, the selling stock and is going, let's say, back to 140. So I know this is only temporary, because people selling, and this is new resistance, at 140. So stock again growing up or rising up, and this is create new resistance. What I'm looking for always, where is the last resistance? Last resistance. Sometimes, I'm not looking, like mostly like for weeks or days. Where is this resistance is the same, because people on the same level will sell and buy. But I looking, how this stock behave. When it's behave, you can see the strong, like strong buying power. So there is, I don't care about resistance, because always it's going up and will be like natural pullback.
Mm-hmm.
And people most are scared, to selling the stocks because it's pullback. But when this is only few people taking 20, 30, maybe 40 cents profit, and okay, I make like 100, $200. Ooh, wow, great day. But these stocks can go up, like for next maybe $1, 150, two, $3 up. You don't have to be scared. You have to just watch what is stock doing. It's perfect behavior. I just don't looking, on the patterns mostly, or let's say, some patterns like bull flags or whatever. It is important, but I'm not attached to, to be my indicator.
So did you trade SGBX?
Just yes.
Okay, where'd you
Yes, I
get?
trade this stock because, see, I was absolutely not interested in this stock, at all. But when you see is this force is coming for trading, and it's going up, and it was new high for the day, and this stock the break the new high of the day, and it's still climbing. So this is something push him up. So you have to just let it go. So I make like, I think like $2.50 for this,
Where'd you get it?
because
So did you buy in at the break of the high of the day, that 625 area? Is that where your entry was?
I buy a little bit higher because I want to wait for confirmation. This is not like fake break,
Yeah, not a fake out
So
breakout.
I always wait a little bit, because sometimes it's going like maybe sometimes going like 10, 15, 20 cents upper the high, day of the high or pre-market high.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to still wait, it's not going down. So if it is going down, it sometimes is like natural pullback. You can see it's going a little bit down, but it's you just stay with this stock. Don't sell it. Don't sell it, because some people are just getting out of this stock, and you can see on your level 2, it's people is coming or time and sells. It's buying and big blocks. Like 500,000, 5,000, 10,000 shares. It's going. So it will be climbing.
Mm-hmm. Where did you decide to get out at? You said you made about $2 a share. Would you get out at like 9?
Yeah, it's also for me. I learned it's you should wait. You should wait when the stock starting showing the weakness or some bad signs. Like big wicks. And pushing down. And if this is like twice or 3 times in a row, this stock is probably not gonna go higher. So even if go down, on the way down, I will sell.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible to buy on the bottom, and impossible is sell on the top. That's impossible. You have to always wait for confirmation and see if this stocks, what is behave. If this behave is a starting weakness, or starting with like big sell off. So I sell, and sometimes I sell early. It's only natural pullback. It's going down maybe like 15, 20 cents, and it's coming back. But sometimes I re-enter too.
Mm-hmm.
So if I see I make I lost like $72 on last week or 2 weeks ago on BLPH. It's go from, I think I bought it at $6, and it's go down like for 550. I lose like $72 or something like that, and then it's starting climbing like crazy, till I think like 25 or 26.
Okay.
So and I know when it was like $9, so I re-entered this stock. and I was, selling also not on the top. I was selling like on 20 or something, $20.50 or something like that, because you never know when will be top, when will be the end.
Yeah. So it sounds to me like you trade the candlesticks and level 2 and time and sales and volume. That's like the only things you're paying attention to, really, is what it sounds like.
Yes, mostly yes, but this is also not all. It should be combine everything. Sometimes I see you tell me, oh, this is very good news they release because some, let's say, New Mexico police got new contract for $35 million for new cameras or something, dashboard cameras or something like that. This news, it's freaking nothing. It's only 35 millions in stock market or company rising is nothing. It should be millions, when you want to move stocks up, because the traders, mostly retail traders, got 20-30 cents, but they trading, let's say, putting 500 or $1,000, and they make like $180, and they say, oh, I make a profit, but this is not a profit. This is just temporary, like, okay, I'm good, I'm genius, I make some money, but next day he gonna lose maybe $150, so he make nothing, so that this is important, and I call this, develop the bullshit filter about the news. And this is very important thing. Bullshit filter. It's on news. When I see in the morning the coffee says AITU, it's the big orders, everything.
Oh,
Not be from the stars it should have in going up. Don't hold these stocks. You know that. Don't be like like you're holding something in your shop for a long time, and then for what? I'm gonna buy AITU when they climbing up, and they make dollar move. I'm gonna buy it too. I pretty know it's gonna go to 6 or 7. Doesn't matter, why I'm holding now from $1.38 and my money is like sleeping right now.
yeah.
It's nonsense.
I do agree with that. That's why I've been getting tired of holding AYTU myself.
If you wanna do like that, like long-term investment, you have to study, all fundamentals. This is completely different trading style.
Yeah. Well, no, I was expecting AYTU to be a shorter swing. I wasn't expecting it to be this long of a swing. But I'm just trying to give it a chance. But most of the time, I don't swing stocks this long. I mean, you've been in the chat for almost a year, however long it's been, and how many times have you actually seen me swing? I didn't really start swinging until we got into this crazy market, but that was because we were seeing the big after hours and pre-market moves. So swinging, it made sense for a while, but we're going away from that and we're getting back to the day trading. A lot of moves are happening. When the market was still uncertain, there wasn't a lot of day trade moves, being made. So we're kind of transitioning out of that. So that's why I'm ready to get out of these swings and get back to day trading. But what time frames? They're wanting to know in the chat. What time frames do you use? 1 minute, 5 minute? What are you looking at when you're looking at the stock?
I look in 1 minute, 5 minutes, and I customize 10 minutes because I figure out for a long time it's the trends, it's going like 10 candles are green and then mostly coming back again, 10 candles back. So 10 minutes up, 10 minutes down. This is I'm not looking on 15 because I think 15 is a little bit longer than it should be for me. And I'm looking for 1 minute, 5 minutes, and 10 minutes. I customize on TD. But as you talked before about the swing trades, I also not big fan about the swing trades. But this is important. Who is new? You have to market is change. Sometimes you have to trade like momentum trading, like holding for minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Sometimes you have to swing for 1 day. I'm not swinging more than 3 days, so because then it's gonna be risky. If the stock doing nothing or it's on or have good growth, in 3 days, So for me, it's indicator to sell it, because in these penny shit stocks, you cannot holding more, because this is not good, place. This is not General Motors or Citibank or something like that. This
Right.
is this is up crazy fast, and this is going down crazy fast.
Hmm.
And you have to adapt to this market. You have to also, that's all. This is super simple. Look, I got my old folder here, and I was also study those primitive things, what people are looking for, when it's going up and down, or
All the
or those,
yeah, the
but this
patterns.
is working. This is not working, especially in now when its market is going, down. So you have to be very smart and trade only, what it just show up. It's the same thing as today, it's that's nothing. I was expecting to trade nothing today. It's better wait till tomorrow. But I just spotted, in in the grow. So I get in, get out, and make pretty good money. That's all. That's super simple. I'm not complicated. I'm not watching the news. I'm not studying. I like to know what company is doing, and I like to know some fundamentals sometimes, but I'm not really digging in it. So it's that's how it works.
So, do you look at the daily chart at all? Like a 1 year daily chart?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. If before I'm enter the trading, I also take a look quickly on 1 year chart. And I see, but mostly it's doesn't matter, because it's happening now. So you have to think what people, those talking those nonsenses, like uh, patterns are repeated or something like that, or especially this plan your trade and trade your plan. This is fucking bullshit. Not even trust this. And yeah, this is nonsense. How you can plan the trade? How you know what price you're gonna enter and what price you're gonna be out? This is absolutely nonsense. You have to diagnose the stock, when you're trading. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like to me basically you're not using moving averages because you're looking at the chart and you're seeing where the support and resistance is without the moving averages. Is basically what it
Yes.
sounds like. Like you don't need the moving averages.
Moving averages at all. I don't, I starting trading with moving averages, VWAPs, um, I don't know what else, volume averages, and was like RSI, everything. I got everything, and then I even don't know what that mean. Then I study later what that mean, everything.
Mm.
So the people just putting all these indicators, and they think there's big real traders because watching lines. But remember, if you watch those lines, the other people also watch these lines.
Right.
And when stock, let's say, coming to the VWAP, it's in the VWAP, let's buy, because when it cross the VWAP, it's gonna be up. But sometimes it's not. It's going down. So it's absolutely nonsense. And VWAP it's only average price and volume. And also, what I forgot to tell you, I'm watching also on a 1 minute chart the volume.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it's very important when the candle on a 1 minute volume chart, it's over 1,000. If you're buying or selling, it's a big indicator. It is green, so that means it's buying power coming. It is red, that means 100,000 is pretty big size, to move stock down very badly. So if you also watching the volumes, it's very important.
Do you trade on Thinkorswim, right?
Yes.
So there's a way to change the color of the volume bars to be green and red because I've never figured that out. Mine are just blue. They're blue no matter what. That would help me a lot if I could see blue, if I could see green and red on the volume bars.
You wanna changing now?
Yeah. Tell me how to change it, because that's something I'd never figured out.
Go to the setting wheel
Okay.
and go to, I think, appearance.
Oh, okay. You know how many times I've. Oh my. Okay. All right, guys. I'm an idiot. I'm just gonna tell you guys that, because I can't tell you how many times I've went right here.
Yes.
I've changed everything in this setting except for the volume bars. So that just shows you how dumb I am sometimes, but that's okay. So let me ask you this, Daniel B.
Yeah.
Is the way you trade, would you consider that the only way to trade, like the right way?
No, there is not. No, there is not right way in trading.
Okay.
Everybody develop your own style, but the style is like, there's only pretty simple rules that I tell you before. You have to outsmart others people.
Yeah.
You know when is sheep coming and when is professional coming,
Right.
and this is very important. Sometimes stock, it's going just up, 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 and you have to recognize after years when the stock is just pumping or trading stocks on big volumes also indicate, the professionals just slowly selling the stock. So they exchanging from institutional owners to the retail owners. And mostly they means the stock is worth it nothing, but people like it because it's growing, it's going fast, and it's halted. Oh, wow. After halt, it's going more up and blah, blah, blah. But sometimes it's very bad indicator, very good indicator actually, for bad trade.
What was that? What was that last?
Institutions selling the stocks to retailers.
All right. If you guys can help me one more time, how do I get the volume bars to where they're not directly in my chart? You know what I mean? Like, if you look at the stream right now, my volume bars are directly in my chart. I don't like they're overlapping the candles, so I don't really want it to overlap the candles. I'd rather.
You have to go to general and go to general.
Okay.
Yeah, and there is like, for the overlap, overlap volume or something. Go down. I don't see this. No.
I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. There we go. Good job, Daniel. Thanks. You helped me out there. Oh, that makes it so much better.
Yeah.
That's how lazy I am. In 5 years, I've not spent any time like trying to adjust my my actual charts and stuff.
And this is a very good indicator for candles. You can see the volume, and you can see the candles. Green and red. So
yeah. That's good. That's going to help me a lot, because that's something like I've traded with SureTrader, and I've traded with what else was it? Some other platform, but the volume bars were green and red, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. I wish I could do that on Thinkorswim, and I just never really got around to looking. Like I always say this, I'll say I'm sure there's a way on Thinkorswim to do something, and then I just don't do it. I just don't look for it.
Yep.
But okay, enough with my stupidness. Go ahead and go back to what you were saying about trading and stuff. If anybody, One Life said I suck. Yeah, I know. If anybody has any questions you guys want to ask Daniel B, go ahead and ask them, because you never know when you're going to get this rare leprechaun on the live stream. So
I don't know if everybody understand me, because I'm not originally from USA and my English is really not good. So I try my best.
I think they can understand you. You talk pretty clear, Daniel. I've been able to hear you, and I'm using headphones. These are not the most expensive headphones. They're pretty cheap, and I can understand you. So I'd say they can understand you pretty well. So you're good, man. I wouldn't sweat it too much. That's fine right there. Okay.
Thank you, Robert.
Yeah, you got perfect English. So okay, I need to fix that though. So you think AYTU is just a waste of time, basically?
Look, for now, for sure, yes. AYTU, you know, I make actually like 55% of AITU and was trading like 3 weeks ago. You know, the one day when it pop out, you know, and it was pretty decent profit on this. But when they announced they're gonna buy like they have like I think with the institutional traders meeting or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and they offer them like 32 millions dollars for 60 million of shares and 60 million of warrants. And for me, when I see the warrants, I don't like that because you know how his warrants work. They can sell it in 1 minute everything. So they can sell like 50% of portfolio, you know, right away. So
Yep.
they can pumping the stock, let's say, till $5 or $10,
And then
and
drop it to zero.
drop to like maybe 20 or 10 cents.
Yep, that's what I've been saying too. That's what I've been saying about the stock. That's the one thing that concerns me is because they did do those warrants, and
Yeah, and
and
if
they
you
have
can
the
see,
ability to drop this stock at any second, and that's what scares me on it.
yeah, if you see now, the completely, it's clearly it's computers trading. Institutional computers are set up to trade
Yeah.
right now. Like 8, 10 cents up and down slowly to not allow retailers, to move the stock up or down. They control the stock. And if something they release, some big news or something, and stock starting, climbing, I can enter. I'm gonna just sit on a surf and on a wave.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say make $1. You buying 1,000 shares in $1, you make $1,000. Okay, I'm done. I'm fine.
Right.
But waiting and you know be scary and hoping and talking nonsense every day in chat room about why and it's completely nonsense or and the news mostly what they releases also the new traders should know there sometimes they are pay news. The CEO of LITU going to some major news television or something like that, or and say, hey, this is some money, please write something or say something positive about the company, and they
Right.
know how to do it. That's everything is legal. They not saying, oh, you have to buy because next month we got the big contract and the stock will rise to $10. No,
Mm-hmm.
they say this something like that because this is actually illegal. And the second things, they starting sometimes to shake off retailers. You starting be not interesting anymore about the stock,
Mm-hmm.
and to sell and cheap, and then stock can go up. But you never know. You never know. So it's better wait for real confirmation when stock the starting climb up. It will be like very good news when you see on a sell and times like big chunk of blocks people buying. Mostly like institutional traders putting like 10, 20, 30,000, you know, volume of shares for buying, and then see, oh, that's good. That's a good sign to buy right now. So, and you don't have to wait till end, because you never know when is the, top of the stock. You can exit like you make $1, $3, $2, you exit and you're happy, you don't have to scratch your head. Oh, I can go to 10, 12, 30 because you never know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's important the hope. I hope him is gonna be up. I hope him is moved down. It's absolutely nonsense talk. It should be hope should be banned in a thinking of trader, because there is no hope. There is no feelings.
Yeah. Yeah, and they just ask, how do you know if a stock is being pumped? If there's a lot of ways I think to tell if a stock is being pumped, but like the easiest way is go to like some type of forum, like a Facebook group that is particularly for that one stock, or like on Webull forums or Robinhood forums, if you're seeing a bunch of traders on there who are like, this is going to the moon, this is going to skyrocket, you know, that you can easily tell if something's getting pumped just by that.
I don't go to any chat rooms like any. I don't reading anything, like that, because mostly it's the bullshit. As I say, you have to develop your bullshit filter.
Right.
Just you have to think critical. Think. If somebody knows that, do you think he's gonna tell you?
Right.
Or do you think he is guru, some clown, and he try to impress you how good he is he knows something more. He doesn't, nobody doesn't.
Right.
And sometimes, the stock rising crazy, without news. There is no news and stock is going up. So, somebody before you know exactly, because the insiders are working, sometimes, they're stupid sometimes to looking for reasons, why and what should do and no, just doing now, execute correctly right now. When it's stock moving up or down, sell or buy or whatever, you see in front of your eyes, nobody has to tell you. And one more thing, if you need some Joe or some gurus to tell you when and what to buy, you will be always rely on him. Somebody will tell you sell or buy or something. No, you have to develop your own thinking, and it's gonna take like minimum.
Yeah.
A year, and step out of those boxes, as I step out, of those lines or everything, I was using the same thing, VWAPs, and I mentioned before, but this is nonsense. It's not working for me because I always make some profit, let's say $80, $70, and I was happy. And then I see clearly stocks going up for next $3, $4, $5, and you lose your profit. You just leave your profit to go. So, and this is what I was mistaken, because it's cloud your mind, You have to, sometimes you have no chance, to predict something. You think it's going up and will be, fell like a rock, So there is no way to predict something, but there is some good indicators. Definitely not AMN lies or VWAP or something like that, You have to train yourself to do that.
Yeah. So let's see. I'm blanking out here. Oh, so when you're in a trade without any of these indicators and everything, like you're saying, the stock, you'll with indicators you're getting out too early, and then the stock runs $2 or $3. Like how are you deciding where to sell at? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if the stock, I know that you see a lot of buying volume coming in, you're like, okay, this is going to rip, and you just let it keep ripping. But like for, SGBX, it had a couple pullbacks. Why didn't those pullbacks scare you out? Like this one that looks.
As you can see, I didn't buy on those pullbacks. I was,
No, I'm saying why. I'm not saying buy. I'm talking about selling. You're already in the stock, and you like, how are you letting it? How are you comfortable with letting it run $2 or $3 with no, indicators?
This is also for me. It's not easy, let's say, but I know, as I train, myself how to do it, because sometimes you can see it's a natural pullback. The people, let's say, buying in $6, now $7, and they taking $1 profit. Let's say they taking $1,000 or $2,000 profit. So it will be a little bit sell off, but you can still watching, the volume. It's heavy volume, so it's a lot of conflict over there. The people sell and buy. So that's me. Level 2 is going like crazy, so that means it is a lot of conflicts. The people just selling, but it's still new people, new buyers coming. So it's still wait, and it's sometimes it's not working. That's definitely true, but you have to be patient and have balls to do that. This is what is the most important thing, But still, you have the resistance over there, as you can see. If this cross, like under the last resistance, I cannot see right now what is there, like $8 or something like that before this big flag. So you have to wait patiently and watch all these indicators, not lines, the indicators, if buying power coming or selling power coming, and how is volume doing, and how is stock behave. Sometimes it's falling down. I can see clearly it's going a pullback, and it's not moving up. So I see, okay, this is starting probably be weak, and I sell. And that's it. But sometimes it's mistake. You have to hold. But mostly, I'm holding. I'm holding till I see the weakness or some danger signs. It's coming to the stocks. Stock is like, this is everything. The candles and stock is behavior of people. You can see it. If this is very easy. It's that's
Yeah, I get what you're saying about with the people. You can kind of tell, like, once you get really good at reading level 2 and time and sales and volume kind of together, then you can kind of see, like, okay, this is a lot of people buying here, so you're getting a lot of pushes up, and then as soon as that volume starts, dipping, and there's a lot more selling, you can get out there. Um,
Sometimes you see in level 2,
oh.
there is like big seller,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes it's good because you have big chunk of share size, to be sell, so can move up if the buyer's coming.
Yeah.
So sometimes starting to be like scared or spooked because big seller sitting at $2, but and now you realize it's $2, 230, 250. Yeah, because those shares will sell easy, So this is, I don't know how to explain, correctly, but this is everything about the observation, the stock. This is not about candles or patterns, blah blah blah. This is about how to stock behave. Because behind this buying and selling are people, nobody else, and the people, you have to think how people thinking, and sometimes you have to go against them. Stock is on a, let's say, stock is just crossed, and this is the best thing. Stock is just crossed the daily high, and mostly, people, oh, it's on the top, let's sell it, But it will be like natural pullback down, maybe like couple cents or 10 cents, 20 cents. But they starting curling and going up like crazy, So
So
there is so many indicators, and
what? How
what I
how do
see.
you do your stop losses? Like when you buy in, you get your entry.
I,
Do you have like a certain
I
number?
don't pull. No, I don't pull stop losses because as I say, if I'm trading, I'm watching this like an eagle. When I'm in a trade, I have my finger on the mouse and sell button.
So
If I'm not feeling something comfortable or something like that, I'm selling right away. So I don't do stop losses because sometimes it will be like big drop. Stop loss is doesn't save you, or sometimes they sell only partial of shares, and you stick with, you still will be stick with some shares, and you don't realize, and stock will going down, and you're still losing money.
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't hardly use limit orders for stop losses. My stop losses are usually mental. I like to market in and out of plays because that way I'm completely out of it if I'm going to be out of it. Uh, but like you're not even. So it sounds to me like you're not even thinking of like a mental stop loss because that's what I really use is mental stop losses. You're
Oh,
just
man.
it sounds like you're just playing pure price action. Am I safe to
Yeah,
assume that?
no, I'm, as I say, I have in my head how much is, it's not mostly than 10% when I invest, and I'm watching like crazy, and mostly when stock is not behave as I want, it's safely to sell,
Mm-hmm.
and it lost like $50 or $100 or $200, and then re-enter. If I made mistake, the stock is I sell because I got scared, or I was thinking, it's going down very badly, but you still have you still can re-enter the stock, you know.
Not necessarily.
And
If you're on a small cash account, you might not be able to enter that stock. See, that's where I want to pick your brain at. Have you ever traded with a small cash account like $500, $600?
no,
It's a lot trickier, and that's what I tell people and why I've tried to do this challenge. Because if I was using a 25K margin account, it wouldn't be nothing. Like I could make mistakes and hop out of stocks and then hop back in them and catch the rips that way. But with a cash account, you have to be so or a small cash account, you have to be so pinpoint accurate all the time, which is really hard to do.
this is what it's make you nervous and make you bad trader, because you're gonna pick it up bad habits because you are under pressure. If you are selling right now, and you know it's gonna take 2 days to settle or set up your account again with the money, cash
Mm-hmm.
money. So that's completely not good, because you are under pressure, not stuck. You are under pressure and you're pushing. Oh, it maybe go down. Okay, I don't want to sell it right now because I still have time. Oh no, I losing. Okay, I'm selling. And you are under pressure. So I think it's the best thing. So what I'm doing mostly, I'm not gonna put more than $3,000, per day, in the trade.
Right, right.
And sometimes for 2,000 and 1,000, sometimes I all in. I'm not thinking like those crab. You cannot put all eggs to one or something bullshit. It's nonsense. It's a risky business, and sometimes you have to be smart and risk smart.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. You know.
So for new traders trying to start out with small amounts, what do you recommend they do? Say they're starting out
Just
with $100 account, to practice.
$100. When you have $100, what I recommending to you, just practice a lot, but not like crazy, not like Ben sometimes buying three stocks during the day, and one make $50 and then losing 35, and second one 14, so he's on even, because he say, oh, I may go because it's starting curling, or oh, it just hit VWAP, it's absolutely nonsense. If you start trading right now, take $100 and buy one share and think it's 1,000 shares, and think what to do, and calculate, those percentage. It's always wrong to calculate the profit, but let's say, because when you are focusing in a profit, you are done. This habit is big mistake. When you want to be good in something, it's gonna take years to development this. So as I say, if the doctor wanna be good in something, he he not asking anybody during the surgery, oh, how much I make today, no, this is nonsense. You figure out what stock doing. In stock going up, your profit going up. It's stock going down, you're losing money. So this is about everything about make decision, and correct decision.
Mm-hmm.
There is impossible be 100%. It's impossible. You have to be, crazy, but this is impossible. But you have to also calculate, how much you wanna lose. I always, in my head it's stop like 10% what I put in. If the cross this, sometimes, mostly I'm sell, but mostly I see just natural pullback or some big sell off, and I see the stock is just stop, is new resistance, and then slowly climbing up. So I keep it.
Mm-hmm.
This is very hard to spot. This is you cannot learn this in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. This is gonna take year minimum to spot it. This thing. This is like, you wanna be pilot, and you cannot after 3 months, driving Boeing 757 or something like that. You have to, so if you have small amount of money, trade one share or two shares or five share, whatever, small position, and think what you're doing. Think why you're buying, and when you want to buy, and when you want to exit. That's all. It's super simple. And sometimes, just get rid of lines. You don't need this. Just watch what stock doing, what sizes of orders coming, like time and sales, what level two saying, and also volume. It's very important. Sometimes when its stock is rising like crazy and it's like very heavy volume, that mean is about reversal. So that sometimes it mean, not sometimes, it's mostly like 70% of times mean stock will fall.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like crazy. So also the best things to enter the stock is when it's quiet time. It's quiet time. It's slowly building, and you can see it's force is coming. So, and when it's stable, let's say it make the flag and it's stable, small pullback, then you can buy on limit order. You don't have to have some cost of market order. So buy on limit order, they take your order, and then wait for rally, and then sell on market or whatever. Mostly selling is based on market, because sometimes limit order you
Yeah.
even get fixed, drop, and you're losing money. So for me it's like 50-50. I'm buying on limit order and market order, and selling always on the market order.
Yeah,
Because
I definitely agree with that because I've had more bad experience with limit orders than I have with market orders. Like as long as you know what you're doing and you're quick on the trigger with market orders, you can get in and out. I know there's a lot of gurus and stuff who will say you don't want a market order because you're giving up 3 or 4 cents of profit. Like we're trading stocks that rip $1, $3, $4, $5. Who gives a shit about 2 or 3 cents of profit? You know what I mean?
but I was thinking in and get out worth $9, get in and $9 get out. So they then reduce like for I think 450, and now it's free. So now I don't care. But before you calculate it, you need almost $20 for get in and get out.
Yeah, when there was commissions, yeah.
Yeah, you remember those commissions, that
Yeah.
those were times. Yeah, it's interesting. This is everything about practice. Practice and study. And you have to study properly. Some really good traders. Really good traders, not gurus, not bullshit. Whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good to. I'm not like a value investor, like let's say Warren Buffett or Charlie Munger, or they have very good teacher like Benjamin Graham. I looking like for more like traders like. It was pretty old trader, but I really like his trade style. It was like Jesse Livermore, and now it's like Anton Krail, as I really like him, and Ross Williams, very good. This is all professional traders working for 10, 20 years in Goldman Sachs, and those big hedge funds, and they give you, like point of view, really good point of view. Those gurus, they mostly running like 2 accounts. Oh, I make 20,000, 15,000, and next day, oh, I'm minus 7,000 today, but on different account he make maybe 20,000, but he wanna show you he also can lose the money. He is also a victim of market. He's not that good, but and he's selling. As I think I spoke with you before about the Ross Cameron.
Mm-hmm.
I remember years ago I was on his like webinar or something like that, and I was looking what they are teaching. It was all nonsense. And they say nothing about trading, and on the end they say, oh, you can buy the course. I think it was like today was always it's a off same day, like 3,500 or something like that. It was like people, like 10 people, just sign up. It was like $35,000 or something he made that day. But next day he doing his review or recap of trading, and he was on vacation in Italy. And I was just writing to him, hey Ross, yesterday I was on webinar and you say it's a live from New York, and today you're doing recap from Italy. Oh, sorry, that was like pre-recorded or something like that. I'm sorry, I apologize, but you still can buy our program or something like that. And then they are liars. They completely lie. They fooling the people, selling the strategies. and doing those crazy things. This is completely nonsense. Think, just everybody can think. He claiming he started with $500 to 1.2 million. I want to see the person, the smartest person in the planet who can do this in 1 year as he did. He's also lying. He can do this. Of course, he can do this if he is good, but he has already maybe like 10 or 15-year experience of trading.
Mm-hmm.
So he's on a margin account. So if he's starting with $500 and make, let's say, $80, and he got like 6 time buying power for next time, so he's already has like 3,500.
Yeah.
And they grow, can grow the account. So this is completely who is new and see, oh, he started with 500 and make 1.2 million. I want to do this. No, you cannot. You're just fucking idiot. You cannot do this at all, because you don't know how, and the second, you don't have 15 years experience as he has. And the third, he's in actually and paying promotion from what he's on, I think, Speed Trade or something like that.
Ross Cameron's calling you right now, Daniel B. He's calling you to call you out, man.
Somebody calling here for FaceTime.
It's Ross Cameron. Ross Cameron's trying to call you, man. He saw this stream. He said, I'm gonna get that Daniel B fella. He's exposing me on the internet.
No, I want to just give those examples. Those guys are mostly, they gotta pay. They gotta pay from these big trading companies. They have money. They make like 200,000 per month. Just people who sign up. This is crazy. And that's why I'm not going to any chat room. I find Ben because he was pretty simple. And trading everyday life.
Yeah.
And this is important, because you never see Ross Cameron trading live. Never. I don't know. Maybe now he's trading. I'm not watching this crap, but I'm saying, I trading alive, So he just doing recap, and I buy those things, those things. Oh, I make 20,000, 50,000, 2,000, and then I lost, blah blah. I'm sad, every day, when he got the red day, he got the red sweater or red t-shirt. When he got the green day, or green sweater. And those full people just watching this, and you can read the comments, how everybody is appreciated. Thank you, man, for doing this job for us. You are like Jesus Christ of trading, and I'm going to follow you. Let me buy your Bible, trading Bible.
Hold on a second, Daniel B. One Life said the same thing about his pineapple shirts and all that. I'm going to have to go and find Ross Cameron on social media and look at these shirts. If his shirts have burnt an image in both of your heads, he must be just dressing ridiculous. I got to see this. Because when I think of him, I don't think of his shirts. And both of you said the same thing. You're both like, he's wearing these stupid shirts. Sorry, that just got me. That was just funny. That's funny, both of y'all. His shirts. I gotta see this. That's great.
Yeah, years ago, there is like 4 kind of traders: bears, bulls, sheep, and hogs. Bulls buying, bears selling, sheep following, and hogs got, I don't know how to say in English, slam, cut it, throw.
Yeah, cut the cutting the throats.
And this is mostly the people, who is coming to trading, like new people.
Yeah.
And I see some in our chat room in the morning, and and sometimes can say anything because it's completely nonsense what they are expecting, and hey, did you see, Ben, this news? Could you take a look on this? What the hell are you talking? This is absolutely irrelevant, you have to look, every day, end of the day. And I'm sometimes, I'm sitting sometimes at 5 a.m. or sometimes I wake up at 3 a.m. and looking for the European markets, and they give me the indicators when it's gonna run or not today. And sometimes I'm sitting till 6 p.m. Like aftermarket, looking for what Sometimes it's the people trying to get millions and don't do anything for them. They are lazy to sit and watch what is gonna happen to aftermarket, because sometimes they wanna try put some good news, but legally, and people not watching because they already somebody step up for something. The market is closed at 3 and 5, let's say 4 o'clock. I'm not gonna sitting here, so you just shut down your computer and going somewhere. But sometimes can be news released at 5 p.m. and
Yeah.
and can go up. So it can quickly swing the trade because pre-market will be high, and before the market is open, sometimes I sell and that's it, and you make like sometimes $2, in pre-market.
Yeah.
It has and nothing to do. I was just sitting here and spotting this stock, nothing else, nothing, I don't need to be rocket science or something like that.
Right. You're
So
just looking around. Let's see. They want to know if are you a full-time trader, Daniel B? Is this your job? Is this what you do full-time? Do you hear me?
full time. I don't have Lamborghini, not yet.
But you are a full-time trader. You don't trade stocks and then work at Walmart as a cashier on the weekends, do you?
No.
So you
When I came, I finished my master degree. I was window installer for 1 year, and then I was truck driver in FedEx for 2 years. So yeah, that was my start in the United States.
so they're asking how do you look for the stocks that you trade? Like, do you scan for them with Thinkorswim?
Oh, you know what? I have in my office like a big like a screen or board. You can write it and wipe out. And every day I'm writing the best runners, of the day.
In
And
pre-market?
yeah, no, let's say today was couple runners. I'm gonna write on a board.
Oh, and okay, aftermarket. Gotcha. Okay.
Market, and then I'm gonna remind for next day, because mostly like 80% of stock make some continuation for next day. So I keeping like small. I never like going stock to stock, even if I see some. No, that's you know just waiting what will pop out, what news will be, and I don't know. I'm watching what the others doing. I'm just watching and sitting tight. Doing nothing and watching. It's going up. When the gates are open, it's stuck like crazy up, then going down for, let's say, it's 9:45 or 9 o'clock, and stock is already in opening price. And then you know I don't know. It's hard to explain for me how to.
So are you doing a scan in the morning, or you just wait until after pre-market and seeing what's moving?
I'm doing scan, but my scan is super simple. It's very simple. I just looking the who is the first on volume, and I on the scanner. When I see the highest volume, so I know this stock is already heavenly pre-market trading, and I wanna know why.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Sometimes I see the crap, oh, they buying in New Mexico, as I explained, for $35 million contract or whatever, some crazy thing, and people buying because that doesn't mean nothing for big company, or move stock for next 3, 5, $10 because somebody has a contract for 35 million. That's mean absolutely nothing. And also the new traders should know, because the trend is when FDA is in the news, everybody, FDA is there, FDA is approved, let's buy it. But this is nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
If FDA, it's like fourth phase, phase, you know.
Yeah,
When they
phase one is
Yeah.
usually, it doesn't get very big moves. Phase two sometimes can get big moves, but normally, it's usually positive phase three that will get a nice move or FDA approval. But even then, sometimes they still don't go up. So you can have stocks that get FDA approval and they do nothing.
Ben, you have to realize they put FDA approval, but they have for future, or there is always like one word, always one word, who restricts you, to buy or something like that. So that is so important to read all those articles, but very carefully,
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes they say FDA approval or something. Next month will be like some conference or something. That's mean nothing, that's nothing. Nothing is approved, nothing is in the market, nothing will be sale or distribute or something like that, and this is legal. They're doing
Oh
this for
yeah.
pumping the, this is how they pumping the stock,
Mm-hmm.
or and as I saying, mostly also it's very important when you see the CEOs on CNBC or some Bloomberg or
Yeah.
whatever talking
Pumping.
how good they are doing, and they will open plans and everything, blah 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 blah. This is mostly the bullshit.
Yep.
They just catch the straw because they are going down. If you see the good companies, like Apple, let's say like big companies, or Starbucks or something like that, they never go to CNBC and they saying, oh, we're gonna open next.
Daniel B. There's one exception. Elon Musk and Tesla. Elon Musk will go on news media, he'll go on, everywhere, and he will talk crazy and the stock will rip. But I think that's the one exception is Tesla. Because Elon
But
Musk
they
is just
also,
out
they
there.
yeah, that's you correct. But you also, put some this point. They also invite him because they know a lot of people will watching this, so they
Mm-hmm.
also increase the watching rating. So this company, they just cooperate each other. That's what is important. It's big, more important, than trading is developing the bullshit filter.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes, as I say previously, you have to know exactly when the big traders, institutional traders, exchanging the stocks because they're selling slowly off to retail traders, and the
Right.
stocks going up and then go. In next 2 3 days is like in zeros. And everybody's going, oh, it was good. Everybody buying good news. I don't know what's going on. That is very dangerous. And this
Yeah.
is on you can learn. There is no book for this. There is only you have to watch this. You have to observe. And yeah, also one thing what I can recommend to new traders: never ever go on a simulator. This is nonsense. This is bullshit they ever create.
Oh,
You go.
you don't think people should paper trade at first?
Oh, not at all, Ben. You know what? Because when you paper trade, you still thinking is not your skin is in play. That's what is the problem. You're still thinking, I'm gonna lose. Okay, that's not real money. But if you look, let's say you're starting with the small money, like $5, $10, say, fuck, I lost this money. I'm already down $20 from 100. 20%. For this week. Oh shit. You're starting to be angry, and you have to maintain those emotions in you. Hey, you
Mm-hmm.
start to become. You start, because paper trading just show you everything, but you're not gonna train your judgment, your emotion. That's when to sell, when to buy, and when you make mistake, you're scratching your head. You are pissed. Like I wanna mention one thing. I already told this story to Ben last time. When I was first time trading, I I put in like 2,500 in 2008 for I think it was like Irish ERB, Irish bank or something like that. But I wasn't meant to buy this stock. I was completely buy different stock, but I just putting um, wrong ticker, and I bought it like 700 shares, and end of the week Friday, I got from 2,500 like $11,000. And I was thinking I'm the biggest genius on this planet. And I was so easy to make money, like you are, $8,000 per week. I'm a genius. Nobody can beat me. For sure, in next to, I think it's like 2 or 3 weeks, money was gone because it was all nonsense. And that's what I wanna tell you. You have to start slowly, small sizes, but always think. Even if you buy 10 shares, think it's 1,000 shares,
Mm-hmm.
and think you make like 80 cents, and you think if I have 1,000 shares, this is $800.
Right.
Or let's say I have $500. Don't even look on the P&L. P&L must be always green. It's in trading is super simple. From the zero number, small number, what you see on your P&L from previous day, it's your job is to just hire this number. That's all what it's take.
Yeah. So back to your scanner real quick, because you said you do a real simple scan. What are you just scanning for? Just volume? Is that it?
Yes, I think I have scanner, morning scanner buying, from set up for 20 cents to $11. I have like three types of scanner, for the micro cap and the small, cap, like till from 20 cents to $11 and from $11 to $70, I think. And then I have some different things what I looking. But basic scan, if you're looking for, you know, everything what I pretty much what you have as I see now, but I just click on volume and it's showing me what is the highest trading stock in the morning. And I'm curious why they are trade,
Mm-hmm.
so high. So they everything about 1 million is like wow in the morning. Everything what is trading pre-market over a million, it's crazy. But mostly looking like from 300,000 and up,
Yeah.
and this is very, very curious. But sometimes I don't find anything, or I see, this is pumping, this is bullshit, this is not good, this is not what I want. So I waiting, when the gates are open, and then I watching sometimes 10, 15, 20 minutes. It depends. It's everything what I see, how people react, and the worst thing is, well, this is the worst thing I think. If you think you miss the train because it stocks go, from $2 to 280 and then go down, and you say, oh shoot, I missed the train. It was good opportunity, you know. Say fuck it, because you didn't know before it going to 280.
Mm-hmm.
Never blame yourself. You did something wrong. In this moment you're doing best what you think. That's the most important. If you think, you know after after end of the day everybody can be king, because you know what's happened and why this happened. So this is Jerry Powell asked me, do you typically trade breakouts? Breakout, yes, but you have to know it's couple of different breakouts. Sometimes it's breakouts just for just pumping little bit and then go down, and sometimes it's breakouts. When it's just news is new release. It's very good, very very good news, very strong news. So it's breakouts. It's climbing till halt. Whatever, but breakout is very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. You have to always wait for confirmation. The best breakout is is when the cross or break the pre-market high or daily high. There is good breakouts but you have to also wait. You have to also wait. It's still climbing. You know because sometimes it's going only 8-10 cents, over the daily heights, and then again
Yeah,
crash.
you need that
So you have to
confirmation
and
again.
wait. Don't even think. Okay, I can buy on here. Let's say in $2, and now it's 3.30, and I miss $1.30. No, because this stock can go till 5.50. And you never know. So and also what is important, what I forgot mention is always look previous day where is the was opening and where is the close of the price. if the close, let's say its opening is at $2 and closing is like $3, they means the stock has a bullish trend. So next day probably will continue.
So like
But
so
if you see
you think so looking at SGBX, you think that'll continue tomorrow?
um, look, it's still holding strong. I don't have open my TD, but I see in yours it's still holding very strong.
Mm-hmm.
It's still holding very strong. It's probably in pre-market will rip. When Europeans starting at 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Our time here in Central Time, so over there it's already 10 o'clock in the morning when they are open the market. So they will start buying. So
Oh yeah, if it closes, I see what you're saying. If it closes strong in after hours for us, then most likely the Europeans will be seeing it close so strong for us, and they're like, "Oh, this is gonna keep running," and they'll jump in and push it up, and that's where those pre-market rips are coming from.
now it's almost midnight there, so then they're not trading,
Right.
But when they wake up and we are sleeping, so they will looking up and sometimes buying the hold, and pumping stuff up. So, but also it's important when the pre-market stock is going up and they decline like 30-40% already from high. I'm mostly not buying. I'm waiting what's going on because I don't like this sell-off during the pre-market. So it's sometimes it's sign of weak
Right.
stock. And some people think, okay, now it's down, and when we'll be opening, out of the gates, they're gonna shoot out, but mostly no, mostly will be more sell-off, and going deeper and deeper and
Right.
deeper. So always watch. This is good. I cannot, remember everything, but always good to remember. Watch when it's open and in the morning and when it's closed, and for next day, look always. Mostly the stocks going up like for 2-3 days, no more. Those penny
Right.
sheet stocks. Oh yeah, don't and be realistic. Sometimes sometimes you expecting, oh, it can go to 5 to 6 and it's going only 20 cents and doing nothing all day long or going down. So okay, it's not doing anything. Move aside him. Okay, don't watch him anymore. Because this is stock is not for you. It's always watch the stock. What is doing something? It's like you know I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain.
Well,
If the stock moves, so that's a good sign. If it's not moving, it's a why you holding it or why you waiting for what? For I don't know. You think it's gonna come up for next $1? No way.
right. Well, does anybody have any more questions for Daniel B? If you guys want to go ahead and get those in, this is been a nice
I don't know.
power hour stream.
I don't know what else I can mention.
I
I
don't know.
really
You
don't
gave a
know.
lot of good information, man. I appreciate you finally hopping on here and you know giving us your insights. I think it's some good insights from a different trader's perspective because a lot of traders, that you see, they don't have that perspective that you have of where you're not looking at moving averages or any of that. You're just mainly focused on that price action and volume. So they want to know, how long did you trade before you went full time?
I don't know. Like mean how long I've been trading?
Before you went full time, before you started trading,
Well, 6 years
6
or
years.
something. Yeah. And it's also Ben. I forgot to tell you what is important. I think I sent you this shit about refusing the loss. If you're losing and you watching on the screen, oh, it's going down, oh, it's going down. It should be come up, should be come up. No, don't never refuse the loss. You see clearly, it's going down.
Mm-hmm.
Sell. sell, no what you saving your time and
Your
your
money, yeah.
money.
Cut losses. Don't hold on to them. That's for sure.
When, stock, profits, as all traders say, always will think about, profit. But about the losses, only you can take care. Nobody else will take care about
Right.
your losses. And yeah, never lost than more than 10% from your investment.
Right.
If you got more than 10, next day you have to earn like 40, to get to the profit. So yeah, this is everything about the learning, nothing else. Nothing. I just just watch, think, ask yourself question, and yeah, just observe what's going on. Why. Don't ask why or what. This is will be question for end of the day. But if you are in a trade, you cannot ask, oh, it was good news, but it's going down or going sideways. Why? This is stupid question. No, why? Doing anything, sell it, is not working
Right.
for me. Move to another stock or move somewhere else or study something. And end of the day, just watch, oh, it's going up or going down. And then, make analyze why or what, or, this is, because if sometimes if you are focusing on one stock and see it has good press release or something like that, and you still like going back to this stock, and oh, it's moving or it's curling or what is it, it's doing something, no, that's nonsense. Put on the scanner. As I saw today, I wasn't expecting to trade. It was just, oh, it's coming, oh, volume coming, it's, oh, everything is coming, it was right. Okay, let's wait. Daily high is about 15 cents. So I jump in, and I was waiting, what's going
Right.
on. That's super simple. And then sell. That's, you know, there is, trading. You don't need like 4 screens or something. You need just 2 screens. And you need for your trading only 2 things, sell and buy button. That's all, and yeah. Just this is just I don't know. Everybody has your own style, own thinking. But if you starting, it's like a shirt. When you starting, from the start, buttoning, put the wrong hole your button, everything will be bad. So
That's a good shirt
start,
metaphor. I'm glad we've talked about shirts
yeah.
3 times today. That's interesting.
No, you have a
I know.
shirt, classic shirt.
I know what you were saying. I'm just
And
joking.
your first button is putting to wrong hole, the all shirt will be wrong. So this is, and that's why I'm saying, you have to, this is everything takes time.
Hmm.
You have to read a lot with good books, like really professional books, and you really has to development of your own thinking and critical thinking.
Yeah.
Why those people selling, why somebody coming in, why, I don't know, why, it's why they release this news now, why, it's so many things you have to cross your mind, and yeah, news are very important to, one guy I think say 15 years ago it was problem for retail traders. They not have so many information about day
Yeah.
trading. They're limiting information. But now is the problem for
Too much. Too
retail.
much information.
It's confusing everything. It's confusing, and you asking. Yeah, and one important thing maybe on the end, market is designed to lose money. Always, market is not designed to make money. This is everything. That's how it's work. It's always be like that and will be like that. Market, if everybody who is trading on the market get rich, so we are all rich. But this is, yeah, like 50% losing money and 50% don't lose money. So
Yep.
everything is about, this is not designed to make you rich at all. You have to study, you have to thinking, and you have to, you know, learn the proper way to
Yeah,
trading. It's a proper, what I mean, not looking for patterns or, AMAs and VWAPs and those crap. You have to combine everything. Searching for good news and news filter. Then you have to observe how is stock behave, and then volume. Why is volume is super important. It's so many things, and also market is always changing.
yeah,
It's not gonna always, and you have to quickly spot it. Oh, now it's work for me momentum trading, like for 10 minutes, 15 minutes holding stock, and one is swing traders. Now I better stay off. You don't have to go to every day to trade. If something you don't like it, don't
yeah,
do this. Ben doing this every day.
yeah.
You know, doing bad things. He makes small win and then he jump for something else because he thinks, I hope he's gonna reap because it's curving. That's mean nothing.
Uh,
Mean nothing.
I don't know
So yeah,
about that, but I make mistakes. Uh,
yeah. Everybody make
yeah,
mistakes. Hey, without mistakes, that's not work. Mistakes is very important, and you can have like 20 years experience, you still will make
yeah,
mistakes because there is only two forces, as everybody says, greed and fear. And fear is like a greater than than greed.
yeah, for
So
sure.
people are more,
FOMO will get you.
more scared than greed.
Real
This
quick, you said news filter. Do you actually use a news filter, or are you just saying you filter through the news yourself manually? I just want to clarify that.
you have to learn that how to read the text what they give it to you.
Okay,
What
okay,
is
okay,
the
okay. Just making sure because you said news filter, so I just wanted to make sure that because there's some programs that will actually filter the news for you. You can like just put in a keyword. So I was just trying to
oh
clarify for everybody in the chat that you wasn't talking
I
about an actual
don't
filter. You're just saying you need to look through the press releases yourself and read the words. Make sure it's a good press release and not a BS press release like you were saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
not even like you searching Red Bull or whatever, and you say, oh, you can see sometimes or Yahoo or whatever, there is some prognosis. This hedge fund, expecting the growth, this and this amount of persons or whatever. But mostly, what I figure out, it's also scam. The
Mm-hmm.
company pay for this and this media. This media has to live live with something. This is not about commercial. You cannot find any commercial over there. You can find, oh, they are like Morgan Star or I don't know, Yahoo or Google or whatever. They living with this company or those guys paying them to publish this news, and the people come to their website and see this and whatever. So mostly this is the paid reviews. So that's how it is.
Gotcha. All right. Well, guys, this has been a great stream. I appreciate everybody joining us. Daniel B., I appreciate you. You're welcome anytime. I've been trying to get you on a stream. We're doing the Portfolio Power Up show now. So if you want to be on there Sunday, the Trader Chick, she's supposed to be on there this Sunday. She rescheduled. So, you know.
Robert is very good YouTuber because he got a good charisma and good voice. So
Yeah,
I already
yeah.
tell.
One Life is good. That's why I've got him on. He's good. He's got the personality and everything.
This is like first time ever I'm on YouTube or talking to somebody like that. I don't know if everybody understand what I mean or my English, whatever. I'm sorry, guys, but anyway, I don't care.
You have to think, Daniel B. I'm from the South, so my accent sometimes it comes out real bad too. So they probably have a hard time understanding me because I don't even speak proper English. So at least you at least speak proper English.
I don't know.
I have an issue with it. I have an issue with it because I was raised in the South, and we don't really care about proper English in the South. So, you know, you did great, man. You did a great job. I think everybody's
Thank
got you.
I came here with the zero English, so that's only what I learned here, you know, in Chicago. You know, I figure out I was in Pennsylvania, and there is different word for, let's say, here is in Chicago is garbage, and they have trash.
Trash, yeah.
So
Garbage, trash, yeah.
you know, and they say not trash, trash.
Trash. Yeah.
So yeah, it's different. Yeah, so it's okay. All right, guys. Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you, Daniel Bees. We'll catch you in the morning, and guys, we'll be back in the morning for some more trading. We'll see what happens tomorrow. So everybody have a great night, and we'll see you then.